Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of this being my first appearance ever, to my knowledge, on The Tonight Show, tonight I am inspired to do for you one of the greatest shows of my life. Shut up! I'm very, very happy to be here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because I just got fired from my last job. I was working in Las Vegas. The money was amazing. I was making like $6,000 a week, and I was just parking cars there. My last weekend there, I made $12,000. I sold 9 cars. Well, I guess this is that part of the show where I should tell you guys a little something about myself, because after all, that's why we're really here. That's why we live, to find out about me. I was born in a small log cabin in Midtown Manhattan to an Amish family that came to this country long ago from the movie Witness. Now, actually, I grew up in the South Bronx in New York, which was thank you very much, which was a great place to live if you were a psychopathic killer. I went to high school there. I went to a high school that was so tough. What? I went to a high school that was so tough that they would actually check you with metal detectors for guns and knives on the way into the high school. And if you didn't have one, they would give one to you. That's how tough that town was. Yeah, everybody in my neighborhood was black or Puerto Rican. Even my own family was. And that messed me up for a number of years, too. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, many times, many times, times, for example, more often than 1 or 2 times. People ask me, they say, why do I look like this and talk the way I do? People ask me that. Well, you see, I was raised by black Hasidic Jews. From the Philippines. And that messed up my bar mitzvah very badly. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, I remember, I forgot. Oh, I remember that when I was 5 weeks old, that's how far back did I remember. I remember that my parents had abandoned me outside in front of this nightclub in New York. They leave me outside the club in a little shoebox. And the club owner, he come walking in and he see a little baby in a shoebox and he goes, "Hello, baby?" Just like that. I'll never forget it. And I looked up and I tried to explain to the club owner that I have no place to live. And I had a hard time doing that because I must have been 5 weeks old. And I'm trying to explain to the man that I have no place to go. And the club owner, he trying to explain to me that it's a $2 cover charge. So I'm sitting out there in that box. I'm hungry because I have no baby food. All of the little babies in the neighborhood, their parents are giving them little beech nuts and Gerber's baby food. So he see I'm hungry, then he go running back to the kitchen, then he come running back outside and bring me a big roast beef sandwich. And I look at the man like he has 2 heads. I say, "Mister, I can't eat this roast beef sandwich. I have no baby teeth." So he left me outside the club there for, it must have been 3 months or something like that. And at that time in New York, there were lots of bums in the neighborhood. And one night, this big, fat, drunk bum come come walking up the block drunk out of his fat, drunk bum mind. And he stops off at my box. Then that big, fat, drunk bum dropped dead on my box. And the box folds up. I thought I went blind. I couldn't see nothing. And I couldn't hear nothing because I had roast beef coming out of my ears. And the club owner, he took me under his wing like a chicken or something like that. And he raised me, and that's how I got started in show business. Thank you. Well, my friends, if you learn nothing else from this show tonight, and God knows there's all kinds of valuable information from which to choose, if you learn nothing else, learn this, that the most important thing in all of life is love. Don't ever forget that. And I think it was Stephen Stills who once said, if you can't be with the one you love, then find some stranger and have sex with that person. Well, I'm paraphrasing, but basically that's what the song was about. If you can't be with the one you love, then anything you can get your slimy musician hands on, jump on that, you vile piece of vermin, you. Thank you very much.
Anything to fix it. Thank you, Barry. Oh, that's a fellow named the Barry Diamond, and you'll be hearing more from him, probably from the police station. He's funny and original. We'll be right back with Anita Morris.